I'll tell you this. There's a guy in this industry. I told Chris Demm this today. I'm in a radio chat room, as you know, with some of the titans of the industry.
And for the record, you never contribute?
No, I do not. I do not chat. I only lurk and watch what they're saying to each
You're a
other.
radio voyeur.
That's exactly
and
right.
Cringe sometimes at what they say.
Yes. It's like my exercise, my workout routine. I'll go on Reddit and look at what people are saying about this and that.
Hard workout, or you can do it.
Non-scale victory.
Tough workout for my birthday.
Yeah. What do you think about this? What do you think about... There's a lot of what's your opinion on how they're doing this? A ton of that stuff. I never comment.
Nope.
Who has that many comments about a gym?
You'd be surprised.
I would be.
I mean, people really they took the ab dolly away. Thoughts? And that was a long-running thing. Oh, what? No more ab.
How am I supposed to get 6 packs?
I love the ab dolly.
Right. It'd be like, controversial opinion, I love burpees. What? No way.
No one loves burpees. All right.
A lot of that. I looked there for 3 things. Exercise, radio DJs,
Sex stories.
sex stories. Woo. Those sex stories curry your hair now. Those are pretty good. That's pretty good stuff.
Oh man, I shouldn't even tell you about this.
Little sex thing.
Oh yeah, you would love. I mean, it
Do
is
it before you have to go.
He's leaving. He's leaving.
I'm worried if I
mid-show. He's leaving mid-show.
I'm worried if I tell you about. Well, one, you'll have to get back on Instagram for it.
I'd do that.
You would.
I would do that.
But it's basically an anonymous page about, and there's horrible stories. It's like basically it's called "Do You Think I Need Jesus?"
Because
and they
of some sexual
anonymously. Yeah, it could be sexual, it could be cheating. It could be many things.
This is kind of an interesting sort of sequel spin-off of the Am I the A-hole?
Yes, and it's like I
did something very bad.
Yeah, like example is I went out on a date with a really nice guy, and we had a really nice time, and he did everything proper, and he dropped me back off at my apartment, and instead of going upstairs, I went around the corner to the bar, met some random dude, and just had filthy, dirty sex with him.
Ooh, that gets me going.
Yeah, it's all the stuff that you would love.
There, that's right. Side note. Chris Demm showed me a video of a particularly long pickleball point today. He's like, take a look at this. And my nipples got hard.
Through 2 shirts.
Through 2 shirts. My nipples were pointing erect.
Maybe we can submit that to Do You Think I Need Jesus?
Yes. I think we have our entry. We're getting out of the comfort zone.
Yeah.
My friend showed me a pickleball point, and I became turgid in the nipple area.
Please keep me anonymous.
And that's painful. Diesel got me in the nipple twice last night with a pickleball. We were just drilling last night. Had a rainstorm. So all we could do was drill. That's it.
We assumed that all the pickle had been canceled with the storms rolling through.
Pickle got canceled. We were scheduled to play at 6 with a group of guys. And about 5 or 5:15, the heavens just opened. And everybody was like, okay, it's off for tonight. It's over. So I start taking off my shoes, my bandana, my my sweatband,
your headband, your wrist guard,
all of it.
Sticky pads.
I take out my mouthpiece.
Toss up on who had to take off more. You were the ultimate warrior.
I spit out my mouthpiece. I mean, everything had to go. And then Diesel calls me and said, I'm not ready to give up on this yet. And I said, me neither, friend. Let's try it. Let's do
pretend to start your cars like everybody else was leaving. All right, see you Wednesday.
You guys aren't.
I'm not going anywhere.
You guys aren't really going to wait for this to. What? No, we're just talking.
Did you bring your squeegees and air blowers?
Yes. We got out the squeegee.
Leaf blowers?
We got out the leaf blowers. We spent about an hour getting everything dry on only one cord. Everybody else had gone. And the 2 of us drilled for 2.5 hours.
Is this another one of those situations, Kelly, where there's a poor 18-year-old part-time kid working
That's right.
at the park?
Yeah, he
Has
just
to wait for you guys?
Yeah, he just shook his head. He's like, you guys aren't going to actually...
He hears the lightning and says, man, we're closed for the day.
Of course. But we said, hold on there. And he just looked down at his sign-in pad.
They're back. I'm going to be late. They're still here.
And we drilled for 2.5 hours. And when I got home, my wife said, I just assumed you'd been struck by lightning. What? Where? How? I said, that's what we do. That's why we're going to be the best over 50-year-old pickleball team.
That should be your team logo. Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt. That's right. Because we will play in the lightning.
I picture
Robert Redford's bat.
Yes. From The Natural. That's exactly right.
I picture the other guys leaving, knowing secretly you're going to stay, and they're just like, "They're really, yeah, man. They're just let them. They're sad."
Should we tell them we're going to get a beer?
They have a tough home life. No, not at all. But
It's complicated.
My God, it was so good. When we got done, we just like, yeah, we're the only. We gained that. Everybody else stayed put. We got better. I loved it. I loved everything about it. I said, if I could do this with every facet of my life, my God, how good would I be? Let's be 1% better today than we were yesterday.
let's mark this down for the next tournament. You're like, we lost in the first round. It was all me.
After that 4th of July disaster, after that massacre on the 4th of July, I said, I'll never suffer through that again.
We got taken out by 2 elderly women.
But the last time it was, a 12-year-old and a 15-year-old?
Yes. Let me tell you, I lost that day to children, the elderly. I lost to women. I lost to men. It didn't matter. Everybody beat us.
Blind.
All of them. They all beat us. Hip replacements, knee replacements, they all beat us. And I said, never again. Never again shall this happen.
Did you leave the score up on your bulletin board?
Yes, every one of them. All of those scores were up.
This will never happen again. It will.
And when the women beat us, all the crowd was around like, girl power!
You go, girl. I feel that's rude. Your celebration is rude.
I mean,
I'm right here.
I'm standing right here. They were all cheering against us the entire way. No, here's what I was doing, lurking on the radio boards. We were talking about getting out of our
comfort zones.
Today we're getting out of the comfort zone. Biggie, during garbage time, will slip out. We won't even notice. He'll slip out.
At least 2 of us may have to move.
Yeah. I mean, it's me and BB Shea changing places. Neither one of us small individuals.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
This will be.
You ever see those caravans going down the road with the double wide mobile homes?
Yeah. Now I've lost weight, but it's still going to be.
This will be so seamless when the 2 of them just slip past each other here.
Hold on, move. No, you move your chair.
No one will know, and BB Shea will take over for garbage time. That's how we get out of our comfort zone. Well, a titan in this industry on the radio board. His name is Dave Ryan from Minnesota. For years and years,
Legend.
Yeah, legend. I've never met the man. He doesn't know I exist. I simply watch what he says.
How could he?
How could he? I never contribute. In fact, he's posted on there for those of you just lurking and never contributing.
Yeah, didn't he warn you?
Yeah. How dare you, he said. Get off here.
Yeah, this is a community.
Yeah.
Look, there's 3,000 members and 38 of us talk.
That's right. That's right. And Dave Ryan is one of them. And when Dave Ryan speaks, I listen. And he says a challenge for those of my radio brethren today. Open up the phone lines and ask one question. What do you hate about this show? Challenge yourself. What do you dislike about this show?
This is the worst idea.
Wow.
You can't do that.
You'd go into a Reese's peanut butter cup Diet Coke spiral the world has never seen.
One call in, you'd be like, I can't do this.
Well, you know what the answer would be. It'd always be me. They'd be like, I hate you. You're horrible. I can't stand anything you say. All of these things.
Or they tear down one of the segments you love.
Yeah. I hate this.
That we do. You'd be like, good, bad, ugly, terrible. I hate it. But
Awful.
oh, health news. I mean, this is all just be Dave on the line. But,
My God,
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah.
The building.
Dave, I'm across the hall.
Long time, first time.
yeah.
Dave Ryan said, challenge yourself. I turned to
Do you dare?
Well, I turned to Chris Demm off our air, and he said the exact same thing you just said. You can't handle that.
No.
There's no way you can do that.
Yeah, you'd go into a depression spiral. Unbelievable.
You wouldn't believe.
I know. There's no way I can do it because of my tender feelings. That's why I got off social media. Well, it's a few reasons. I don't understand social media. I don't know how to post anything, and I don't like reading comments about myself on our social media because people are unkind. They just go at you. So that's what Dave Ryan said. Open the phone lines and say, what do you hate about me?
Did he, Kelly, in his post, Dave Ryan, give any examples of what he heard?
Yeah.
back?
Oh, yeah. He said a few things. It was like, Dave talks too much. I hate Dave's voice. I watch, and Dave's got a big head. And then the co-host, too. It's like, so-and-so, I can't stand the girl, that kind of thing. And I thought, man, that would be tough to take. That would be very, very difficult. Maybe we can work up our courage and do it on a Friday.
Yeah.
Well, then you got a weekend to recover.
No, and then you just make your family suffer.
Oh, the whole weekend. You're probably right. I should never, ever do. I should not do stuff like that. I thought another date here today, too. Biggie is a minute late, and I turned to Chris Demm and said, he's dead. There's no doubt in my mind. Biggie has died. I always I go to that thought first, you know? Oh, my God, Biggie has died.
And it's touching, and Biggie, you might appreciate this. He never reaches out.
No.
His phone is at his fingertips, and he doesn't
Nope.
call or text.
No, there's no.
Are you dead?
Are you dead?
Are you okay?
Or is there anything? No, that's exactly right.
I'm my whole brain and body are just off right now. So it's like I start to do this and forget this, and it's just I had to double back and get something. I was like, oh, great.
That's why we're having Biggie's leaving today for a doctor's appointment, and that's when we're going to have the most exciting moment on this show in a long time. We're going to have a Biggie BB Shea live swap here, a line change, if you will, during play, during live action. That's going to be so exciting.
It really is.
I can't wait for that. That's something I'm looking forward to. You talk about excitement. Now, Kristen was showing me a few things on the computer today. One,
The pickle point?
that got my nipples hard. What does Dave call me? Semi-turgid. I was turgid. I was like, holy cow. It's 4 women just boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
And then Kristen showed me something even more enthralling, I guess, for many, and in beautiful color, great high definition. He's got a friend he went to school with, George. And he told us about this guy a few years ago.
I think I about once a month I'll show you a photograph or a video that George has shot.
The guy goes scuba diving and will take beautiful photos and videos of aquatic life. And in this case, a shark.
That's his passion.
He loves it. He's with sharks a lot.
A lot.
I mean, scary stuff where they're all around him. And so in this case, Chris Demm says, take a look at what George is doing. And there's a hammerhead shark.
Just gliding through the
along.
beautiful blue waters of the Bahamas.
Incredible photo. I mean, incredible video. And, first it's like, that's really neat. And then the shark comes up to George, and he starts rubbing it on its snout.
Big hammerhead.
And underneath its big hammerhead jaws, and the shark's just like, "Arr!" And he's giving it a goochie, goochie, goochie. And I said,
And then the shark just swims away.
And I see, but he's rubbing that little chinny chin of the hammerhead. I said, my God.
Oh, man.
I could hear Kelly's butthole puckering.
Yeah.
How do people,
Because normally that doesn't end well. The shark never gets that close unless he's going to.
He has a way. He's like Aquaman.
He calls the shark Patches. It has a name.
Yeah.
Here's Patches.
Oh, hey, Patches.
It's unbelievable. And I just watch it and say, how? The first time you do that, you're rubbing a shark. You're petting a shark.
Well, because there was a shark video, maybe you guys talked about it last week, that I saw last night. And frankly, it made me aroused because of what happened. And I laughed. And I watched it 50 times. The guy who got his pinky bitten off.
Oh, we did talk about that.
We did, and your name did come up, Biggie?
Yes. We said you'd be cheering.
Tribute.
Well, because this guy's trying
not
to
here.
bare-hand a shark out of the ocean.
Yeah.
And then it gets him and it just twists his pinky. He's like, I got my fucking pinky.
He did. He kept saying, I got my effing pinky.
And I'm just dying. His kids are screaming. I'm just like, I watched it 50 times.
Well, the shark. I noticed lately, this is about aquatic life. Now, yesterday, there was a woman who was just on a boat and a sailfish. Is that called a swordfish?
Sailfish.
Came out of the water. And
Well, it had been hooked by one of the guys on her boat.
Yes. You expect if you're on the boat to be okay. She's 73. She got gored by the sailfish, by the pointy end of it. And she's all right, but it's just like, man, they're coming out of the water. And now today, a breaching whale has landed on a boat. And we saw a stingray, a huge stingray, landing on the boat. They're coming out of the water at us now.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
You're okay. I know you're always.
I know we're supposed to be safe in the dry parts.
I'll give you the boat. The boat is okay. I'll give you the boat. Bad luck, but we are still in their
on top of their water,
on their top of their territory.
There's a
we have another story coming.
the seal story. The seal story.
I love that one too.
You won't be here for it.
Oh man. I would have been so opposite everyone else that was there too. Oh no! I'd be like, get her.
It's seal versus woman.
Right.
Later today
in Hawaii.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chase her down.
This seal had a name too. Rocky the seal goes after a woman today, and as Biggie said, all the people filming, watching, and trying to help her are cheering for her. Biggie would have been pro seal. I know you would. I know that's how you do. I know. There's also an update today on the Ticketmaster pricing of Bruce Springsteen shows. We've talked about that a bit. Kristen tried to get tickets to the Springsteen show, couldn't.
Well, I've seen more and more news about this dynamic pricing.
That's what Ticketmaster is doing. They have a dynamic pricing program that is basically about supply and demand. Somehow the algorithm, and they're trying to weed out potential scalpers from buying tickets and then selling them on another site for thousands and thousands of dollars. So Ticketmaster just prices them at thousands and thousands of dollars.
They also say, and maybe Kelly, you have this in your notes, so apologies if I'm preempting you, but they also seem to say that it's like hotels on the 4th of July. Mm-hmm. When the demand is greatest, then the price will go up.
That's right. And for a Bruce Springsteen show, you're going to pay more, and you're going to pay, so if the demand is there. And as a capitalist, I get it, but $5,000 for you're weeding out regular people. Mm-hmm. Only the filthy rich can afford these. Mm-hmm. I mean, they're $5,000 seats.
Yeah,
that are and they're not like front row and backstage or anything.
And I don't ever want to take the side of the scalper, but I'm like, would the scalper even have charged this for those seats, or would they have been, $2,500?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, Ticketmaster is defending this, and they are saying that these incredibly high-priced tickets only represent about 15% of the tickets sold. That 85% of them are sold at prices between $60 and $400 before service fees. So the ones that
80, how much? 80-some percent?
85%, they say, are sold at around anywhere from $60 to $399 plus service fees. Ticketmaster also claims the average price for all tickets sold so far for the Bruce Springsteen concert, which is starting next year, is $262. 56% being sold for the $200 face value ticket. So why then are some seats $5,000?
I guess,
and it's not like you're meeting Bruce Springsteen.
Well, those are the first people in.
Is that
that's the highest demand, right?
I guess that's right.
For those, you get your pick of the seats, maybe.
I guess, but boy, I still don't like it.
Ticketmaster can defend it all they want. You know who does it the best? Garth.
Garth does it the best.
Every price is the same.
$75 ticket.
It's first come, first. You get in there early, you get the best seats.
I was thinking about Garth, and he's everything. I mean, Garth is he's just everything.
He just is. He's just the best.
He is.
What would you do if you found that he played pickleball?
Oh my God! I would do it. Oh my God! If Garth
would you follow him around the country like the Deadheads?
Yeah. Can you imagine if I'd play singles to play with Garth, and I don't play singles. I play doubles.
Yeah,
but I would play singles with Garth, or to play doubles against Garth and Tricia. That would be.
Would you have to bring your wife or
no
the Diesel?
The Diesel.
No Diesel.
Always. Now we'd play to win, but
Tricia would be like, "I thought your wife would be here."
No.
No, God, no.
But you're right. They're defending this. But let me ask you this about Garth, though. Does it bother you at all if every seat in the arena is $75? Should the nosebleed seat, be the same price as the front row seat? I always felt like sections, maybe the highest ticket price is $100. But back in the nosebleeds, they should be like 10 or 20. Another thing he does is brings people from the back to the front. I guess a lot of artists do that.
Other people have done that too,
including
Springsteen.
Yeah.
I think he may still do it, but yeah, he used to have people patrolling the upper back levels of the arenas and hand them.
I like that. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I just have a problem. I know they're saying the average price, but I have a problem if my seats are the top of the arena for $300.
But if Garth sells every seat for $75, are those tickets, a lot of them, sold online by scalpers for thousands? Or do we know? Does he have some sort of protection against that?
I don't know about that.
I don't.
But I bet
it's likely.
I think so.
I'm
too,
sure,
yeah.
but I bet it's harder to do that because I'd be like, well, I've got just as good a shot getting this for $70. I'm not going to pay a scalper unless I want to pay, I guess.
But after it's sold out and the scalpers bought 500 tickets,
if you really want to go and you don't have a ticket,
you pay.
You'll pay $300.
Yeah.
I'll tell you though, when he was nearby, he played a stadium near us for 2 nights.
Oh yes.
And I knew lots of people there, and they all had, quite a few of them had, fourth row, fifth row.
For $75.
For 75, and they all said, I paid $75. So
How'd
I think
you guys sit? You big fans.
We didn't go. It was too.
Garth, didn't you just say Garth is life?
Garth is life.
Mm-hmm.
Garth is, quote, everything?
Garth is everything.
but I've
Wait a minute. My wife's cousin went, and and she took some video for us. I saw some video.
I've seen him, so I like to let other people have a chance as well.
That's what Garth fans are like. We've seen him already. Big and I saw him. We didn't want to.
You don't have to see him.
We don't want to be selfish with Garth. We've already gotten the Garth experience. Golly, there's nobody better than Garth. It's so true.